Hello, welcome to weekly NGS meeting. NGS stands for Next Generation Shell. It's a modern programming language for DevOps. Weekly meetings are about progress and future plans. And we have Ricardo today. Ricardo is a contributor. I'm Ilya, the author of the project. Let's go. Ricardo, do you want to start or you want me to start?
Yeah, I can start. So today, before the meeting, I remembered that we forgot Arch Linux in our GitHub Actions improvements for on our pull request for GitHub Actions improvements, where we added Red Hat and some other distributions of Linux there. So now I'm adding Arch Linux there. Good. Which, by the way, failed. But yeah,
no. Well, I guess we need to fix that.
yeah, I will do it after. So, okay. So yeah, that's one thing. And the other thing is that we have been looking at the pull request from the website, and I guess it's almost there. Or yes, maybe it will be approved in the meanwhile. So yeah, that's the good news. And last week we also approved the other pull request that was opened. That I forgot what it was about.
Let me take a look.
The man page.
Man pages, yes.
Yeah. All in preparation for the greatest release ever, right?
Yes. Greatest, the best. It's like when you see like products from Apple, the best, best ever, and each time it's best ever. Maybe it is, but the text actually is kind of repeats.
Continuous improvement.
Yeah. Okay, so that would be it from your side. Yeah, we have this build thingy and website request. So
yes,
let's talk for a moment about the website request. I'll share my screen. Yeah, I have no idea why it's opened in Chrome specifically. I typically use Firefox, but it is already open in Chrome. I think I checked like in both browsers.
Oh, that doesn't look like the last one.
Yes, so let's let everybody see how the current one looks like. And then I'll switch the branch in the IDE, which you will probably not see because I'm sharing single window. By the way, do you still see the window, the contents of the window?
The website,
of the browser?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because the other window is on top. Okay, so the sharing is done correctly. So I'll switch the branch. Website refactor, checkout, and it's supposed to reload automatically.
No.
Maybe. No, it didn't. Okay, so I'll hit refresh. Bam. Okay, so that's the new site. Okay, we have, what is the most prominent thing? We have here links with the documentation, reference stuff. Shortened the header. We have examples here. By the way, I seen on another site, there's just a snippet of code in the language. I think we should do it also, but maybe next iteration.
Yeah, we can now add it because we have now these boxes that you can copy and stuff.
So what Ricardo did here, the installation part, you can easily install. You have this copy icon. I think that it is good functionality-wise. I don't like completely agree with the design, but I think it's good enough to merge it, which I would actually like to do right now. Let's do this merge online.
Online, and everything will break.
Let's no, we will not deploy it, so it will break later.
Yeah.
But let me share the screen with the pull request. Okay, we have this pull request. Let's make it smaller so that people which might be watching on the phone, they'll get
with
the same.
50 commits already.
yeah, we were working on that. Mostly Ricardo, but I also did some fixes. Yes, so we have this. We need to switch to conversation.
46 conversations.
Blah, blah, blah. And no, not close. Squash and merge.
I would just merge because, you know, maybe it's important to stay with some of the changes for later on if
so
we want to go
that's
back on history.
merge pull requests. Yeah, the regular one.
Yeah. So let's not kill
I
the
think it
history.
remembered from the cookie because the last one was squash.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
merge. And what happened? I need to write a message. Website. Okay, that's fine. Bam.
And where did it merge to dev? Okay, good.
Wherever you requested.
Delete branch. Yeah, delete branch. Don't forget. Just get rid of that.
Yeah, by the way, so I don't remember where it happened, but there was a time that I merged and I was waiting for GitHub action to complete the action, like to see that the build was successful. And while I was waiting, you deleted the branch. I don't remember when it happened, but it was like maybe in the past week sometime.
But the action should now run on the dev because you merged. So the one that will trigger is from the dev branch, not from
I
the old
know,
one.
but if something is wrong, I would like to know which commits are like from this branch.
Yeah.
So okay, so let's wait for a moment. Okay, let's wait for the actions. Let's wait this time for a moment. Okay.
No.
Actions build. Let's see the build succeed, which I think will happen in a minute or two.
And by the way, do you know why Arch Linux failed miserably?
I have no idea.
Because install sh, I need to add their pacman also.
Yes. Maybe we also need to handle the situation where we don't know what the package manager is. Maybe
I don't know. It's like I would like to have a single package manager for the entire world.
Yeah.
It was possible.
Well, it doesn't look like your dream will be coming true in near future. Okay, so let's okay, so while we are at it and waiting for stuff, let's go to the issues. So what I was doing, I was actually working on the next milestone. We'll get in a moment there. Okay, scan other website for ideas. So Ricardo, feel free.
Okay.
Okay. By the way, it's not only this. You can find other sites and add here. Feel free to do like. I think in NEM I have seen that they have some snippet of the code. Yeah, they just have a fucking snippet of the code.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
We can do more later on that.
Yeah.
But if we have also to see how much content we have, because if we have more content, we probably can split it into different pages and then just have the starting
yeah,
page.
But I think it is a good thing to have like example on the front page, right?
Yeah.
Let the people know how. By the way, that looks actually quite nice.
Oh, we forgot something for the install now that we can also add later on. We forgot the AWS Lambda. We need to add a snippet for that.
Oh yeah.
Because that's
I mean,
I
think it is documented at the AWS Lambda repository. Maybe you can just provide a link. It should be good now because I want it to be like more standalone project. Okay, so let's go to the issues. I wanted to visit the milestones. So as we previously mentioned, run AWS and Lambda, that's complete. It's just waiting for release. I think we'll feel more good with this release after the merge of the website. And maybe we shouldn't wait anymore. So on this milestone,
just for the GitHub actions, I guess. So once I put this Arch Linux, then we merge that and release this thing.
It is fine because I am on 0215. I'm in UI infrastructure, IO and design. So IO design, it actually pretty much ended with the thought that Netty pretty much did it right. And I will be modeling very closely after Netty. I think that's a good architecture. And I actually want to show some code. It's like completely experimental. It's not working, but it's already like starting to look a bit like Netty, and I think that's interesting. I'll stop sharing this window and I'll share in a moment. Yeah. Share. Yeah. No. I'm looking for the window. Yeah. Okay, it's on the index. Shouldn't be on the index. It should be on channel. Yeah, so this thing starts implementing IO modeled after Netty. So main concept, you have channel which is typically a socket, TCP socket, UDP socket, or whatever. You have, okay, let's say the channel is here, the start of the channel. Then you have pipeline, and there are handlers on the pipeline. So for example, if that would be HTTP request, the first handler like parses HTTP and into, let's say, headers and body. The second handler, let's say, parses the body if it's JSON, for example. Third filter gets the JSON already, maybe extracts some information, and so on. And this pattern is called actually intercepting filters. Each filter can actually stop the processing and reply something. For example, if you have like authentication middleware and you're not authenticated, you can get redirect right from the handler of the authentication and not being forwarded into the application itself. So this pattern of intercepting filters, it's very common, and I think the most known implementation is Express.js. Actually works very much alike. The layout of the code is a bit different. You have like a bit more complicated than Netty, but it's also more flexible. Actually, I'm sure it's more flexible. It's roughly the same flexibility. You can dynamically add the handlers in the middle. You can remove them. A handler can handle one channel or multiple channels, and it has handler context, which is specific to handler and channel. So if you are handling multiple channels, but you need per channel information, you have a place to store it. Yeah, and it's all event-based. It's non-blocking. By the way, which you'll need to solve in NGS because I don't have anything which is like NIO in Java, which is non-blocking IO. It's just event-based thingy. But we'll get there. So I wanted to show some of the code. So there's channel handler, which is one of the things on the pipe. And that's the default implementation. So when it's activated, it forwards. Activated means, like, let's say there's an incoming connection. It default implementation just calls fire. Fire, what does it does? Find the next handler and calls on active on that handler. So actually it calls it on the channel handler context, and the channel handler context calls the handler and tells it's active now, and then your handler can respond to active. So if you have an incoming connection, you can do things already when the connection is just being established. So if you have like a, I don't know, time server which just responds with time, that would be the place to write back the answer. Okay. So I'm pretty much on that thing. And yeah, so you want to merge
the just finishing adding the pacman part there.
Yeah, to merge the GitHub actions before we release. Okay, it sounds reasonable.
At least we will have more trustability, right?
Trustability. I'm not sure how much it is related to the amount of distros that we support.
And the new install scripts also will be there.
Ricardo, your sound is a bit off now.
Better?
Yes.
And I guess we will also have the new install script that allows people to install on different distros also, because some of the changes are also on the install script. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll also need to rework maybe the website, because Linux cannot be just any Linux, right? It needs to let you know what are the distros.
Well, currently I'm doing, like we were doing for yum. I'm just seeing if the yum command exists, you do it with yum. If pacman command exists, you do it with pacman. If apt command exists, you do it with apt. Otherwise, you throw an error. Something like that. Yeah, it's starting to get
so I was thinking maybe do abstraction layer in NGS on the package managers. I'm not sure how much actually it's feasible, because packages are usually named differently and stuff like that. And the problem is that it will not help us when we install NGS. So because you don't have it.
No, and the problem also, right, of having, you can change, sure, the name of the package managers, but even the packages inside may be different, maybe called different.
That's what I said right now. Yeah, the packages.
Everything. everything is different. So
because
doesn't help a lot. So
nobody
I
wants to join
guess
forces. Yeah.
I guess it's better to have an ugly install script that goes all over these things, and not care about and don't taint the rest.
Yeah.
Just leave all these things on the install.
Yeah,
SH,
maybe we actually need to start refactoring this script, because we can maybe have functions which I call like install on the YAM system, install on, I don't know, deb system, more appropriate names, of course, but something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, it can come in a layout where you have like maybe two functions each time, one that detects and one that executes if it is detected.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, for now, let's just put everything in the same file, have the recipes of all the systems and kind of working, and then we can make it pretty.
Yeah, we will need to start organizing, because it's like getting to like it was Debian, then it was RPM, that was Amazon Linux, and then there's blah 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 blah.
No, this Red Hat with being Amazon Linux and not is just a huge bunch of code, that is all different, and it's just a nightmare.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, by the way, CentOS disappeared apparently. Apparently there is no more. There is no more CentOS.
Oh, what is it, Fedora now?
No, they have some others, but I think the official one is kind of dead. Now they are passing also to always ongoing kind of distribution, like continuous distribution.
I think it's called rolling the distribution.
Yes, something like that. And they call it Stream. I'm not sure how long this will live, but
yeah. Well, if we will have requests to support that, I guess we might do something about that.
Yep.
Something tells me that Fedora is more popular.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll do that on demand. Okay. Anything else before we finish? Nope. I also don't have much. Okay. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye-bye.
Bye.